Here's eat this whole thing. Eat those pea pods. They're really good.
I found the pea.
There we go.
Good.
And I took it out.
Hey, here we go. Happy Easter 2014 with my little Drakeling. Right? Francis, you too? Mwah. I love you. Oh, you wiped it off. Leave it on. Eat.
Can I have a sleepover?
This week you will for sure. For sure. Yes, for sure.
Are you really taking pictures of us?
Video.
Wax.
Let me see the wax. Wax. Mm-hmm. This is the side view. Wonderful. There goes Dad. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get a
Oh, okay, that's not what I was doing. Maybe inappropriate.
Okay, go ahead, buddy.
Hello, my name is Abraham Lincoln, and I would like to tell you about my life. I was born in 1809 to Thomas Lincoln and Nancy Lincoln. I have a brother and sister, Thomas and Sarah Lincoln. I grew up in a log cabin on my family farm. I grew up very poor and was not able to go to school. I taught myself how to read and write and study law. I have worked as a shopkeeper, rail splitter, sorter, and lawyer. In 1842, I married my wife, Mary Todd, and we had 4 children. My role models have been my dad, George Washington, and Benjamin Franklin. I had some obstacles in my life. My mom died when I was just 9 years old, and that made me very sad. In 1860, I became the 16th President of the United States. I can be best remembered for signing the Proclamation and Emancipation Proclamation, and for my delivery of the Gettysburg Address. Unfortunately, my life ended too soon when I was assassinated in 1865.
All right, here's the button. Point. There you go.
Hello, my name is Florence Nightingale. I was the first woman nurse. I am known as the Lady with the Lamp. This is my story. I was born in Florence, Italy, 1820 on May 12th.
That's okay. Perfectly good.
I was a shy girl, and unlike my sister Parthenope, who I call Parthay, I do not like going to parties. My father, William Nightingale, taught me in Parthay. Parthay was not a good student and got distracted easily. On February 7th, 1837, God spoke to me and called me to his service. After that, I loved taking care of villagers. I met Queen Elizabeth. A few years later, I met Queen Elizabeth and went to her ball. It was great. I had a lot of gentlemen admire me, but one loved me a lot. His name was Richard Monckton Milnes. He asked me to marry him. 7 years later, I replied no, for my work is more important. My parents were furious. I argued with them a lot. I told them the world needed me. I want to be a nurse. Finally, they let me go to a nursing school in Germany. After I finished training at a nursing school, the Crimean War broke out. 37 other nurses and I were sent to help wounded soldiers. But there was one problem. More soldiers were dying from not being taken care of than their wounds. A few lucky soldiers got to sleep on some beds. Then I thought enough was enough. Some soldiers were even too weak to eat. I bought with my own money. I bought blankets, more beds, and better food. At night, before I went to bed, I came around with a lamp and made sure soldiers were okay. I even saw some soldiers kiss my shadow when I came around. I sat by soldiers who were dying and wrote their last words. Then I mailed them to their families. Finally, the war ended. But soon I got very sick. 2 weeks later, but 2 weeks later, I slowly got better. People rejoiced and wanted to give me a gift. I told them I wanted to have a school for nurses. I taught the nurses, then I retired. In 1901, I became blind. Then in 1910, I died peacefully at age 90. I am remembered for being the first woman nurse and making hospitals a better place. I taught the world to treat patients fairly. The world would suffer without my help, and that is what I'm known for. I shaped the world.
Yo. Fantastic. I can't believe that's very good. Wow. Superb. Fantastic. Very good.
I have memorized. You're not going to do it as a kid, are you?
I don't know how many there are here.
Like 15.
I think I'm doing a few. Where's Tori?
Here, do some of her friends. Tell her.
Yeah. Hey guys.
She's in here. Guys, boys, see what Papa and go.
Where's Walt Disney? I need to do Walt Disney. Well,
Walt Disney's right there.
okay, I gotta do Tori yet. But here, okay. Are you Walt Disney?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Hi, I am Walter Disney. You may know me from some of my movies, such as Snow White and Bambi. But it took me a while to get to that point, but there's a lot more to me than you may think. I was born on December 5th, 1901. I was born in Chicago, Illinois. The family members are my mom, Flora, my dad, Elias, my brothers Roy, Herbert, and Raymond, and my sister, Ruth. When I was little, I often liked to draw pictures of animals. Somebody influenced me as Roy because he is so tough. Some of my first accomplishments are animated advertisements. Then I started to create short cartoons. Then I started to create like Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. A few years later, I fell in love and got married to Lillian Battles. After I got married, a rude checkup came. Someone had fired most of my artists. Steamboat Willie was my first Mickey cartoon. Then I started to make full cartoons. I'm mostly known for Snow White, Steamboat Willie, Bambi, Dumbo, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, and Cinderella. In 1952, I built an amusement park. My amusement park took years to build. Disneyland opened in 1955. It wasn't a success at first. Then it was a huge success. Sadly, on December 15th, 1966, I had passed away from lung cancer. But I hope I will be remembered by my biggest fans. I hope they will remember me for my most famous movies.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Louis Armstrong. I'm a famous musician. I'm African American. I play the trumpet, and I'm about to tell you all about me. I was born April 4th, 1901. My mom's name is Mayanne Armstrong, and my dad's name is Willie Armstrong. I also have a sister named Beatrice Armstrong. Earlier, after I was born, my mom and dad got divorced, so I went to go live with my grandmother, Josephine Armstrong. And then when I grew up, I got married to Daisy Armstrong. In 1921, me and Daisy Armstrong got divorced. I got married 4 times. The 4th person I got married to was Lucille. At those times, I was a trumpet player. I loved jazz and the trumpet. I played in many bands. I played in the Riverboats and the Creole Jazz Bands. I also got so many hit records and made so many songs. Some of my famous songs are What a Wonderful World, Heebie Jeebies, and Hey Dolly. I played with a girl named Lil. Soon I played solo. I'm one of the first African American trumpet and jazz players. In the USA, when I retired, I became an ambassador. Sadly, I died July 6, 1971 because of a heart attack when I was sleeping. I hope I would be remembered for all the music I played. Without me, we wouldn't have a lot of different jazz. Whatever we play is life.
Beautiful. Okay.
Ready, get set, let's go.
Anytime.
Where's the 50-year-old dog tape?
Right here.
No, where's the sign?
Oh, there. The people walking.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Begin.
Please, set, go.
Go ahead.
Can't see your signing.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, my name is Helen Keller. I was born June 27th, 1880 in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. As an infant, I developed scarlet fever, which left me blind and deaf. My mother, Kate Keller, was worried, and she needed help. If you'd like to see the 50-year-old down here. So she taught me how to read, write, and much more. She taught me how to read. This is a system for the deck. It is called Braille. So, because of Anne Sullivan, I was able to go to college and I was the first blind person ever to get a degree. Because of Anne Sullivan, I was able to reach goals that no one else ever did. And you should do that too. Thank you for listening.
Oh, beautiful job.
I'm going to tell you about myself in my childhood and as an adult. I was born on October 17, 1956 to a family of 4 in Decatur, Alabama. I was the third and last child of Dorothy and Charlie Jemison. My mother, Dorothy, was a teacher, and my daddy, Charlie, was a roofer. We didn't have the most money in the world, but my parents still afforded everything I wanted to do. I went to Midkosh Elementary School in inner city Chicago. For college, I went to Stanford University in Chicago and studied chemical engineering. I was very influenced by my parents because they were very encouraging. I had wanted to be an astronaut all my life. I went out of this world on September 12, 1992 as the first African-American woman in space. I had to overcome the moments when people told me I could not achieve my goal. I just had to keep going. I had achieved my goal. I had revealed my greatness. I was a star. I am remembered and loved because I am the first African-American woman in space, proving that anything is possible.
Okay, there's the button. Go for it.
Hi, I'm Pocahontas. I was born in 1595 BC. I had 20 brothers and 10 sisters. I had 31 people in my family. I died at age 22 of tuberculosis. I got kidnapped at age 18. The English took all the land. I played with the English children. It was very fun. I ate corn, turkey, and other yummy, yummy foods. They were very fun. It was very yummy. I'm sorry. I had 2 husbands, Captain John Smith of Jamestown and Kiroka Wolf. They were very, very fine. I had a baby named Thomas Rowe. He was a very cute baby. Thank you. You can visit me in museums or you see my statue in Virginia. Thank you for visiting.
Here, why don't you just walk around and get an overview?
When I grew up, I got married to Daisy Armstrong. I got divorced with Dad. She pushed me.
My name is Eleanor Rose. I'm going to tell you about myself as a child, the way
All the kids.
You want to see a 50-year-old dog?
Okay, button being pushed. Go for it.
Hi, I'm the most famous female airplane pilot in the world. In 1937, my plane went missing and no one ever found my body. My name is Amelia Airport. I was born in 1897 and I grew up in Kansas. I was a tomboy and I liked to play outside with my sister. I got interested in flying when my Dad brought me to an airplane show. I said I must learn how to fly.
I was married to George and we did not have children. I didn't stop flying after I got married. I am a mystic. I'm the first female to fly across the Atlantic Ocean solo.
Keep going.
I thought it would be hard to do, but it was worth it. I stood for girls like me and showed that we can do anything that boys can do. No one knows what happened to me, but I'm still happy I flew airplanes. Thank you for listening to my life adventure.
Beautiful. Here's the button. Boop. Go ahead.
Hello, my name. Hello, my name is Eleanor Roosevelt. I'm going to tell you about myself as a child, a wife, and a first lady. There's more to me than you might think. I was born on October 11th, 1884. I was timid and shy because I didn't think I was as pretty as the other girls. Sometimes at night I cried myself to sleep thinking about it. It was important for my family to travel. We went to Italy. Soon after we came back, my mother died. Then when I was 10, my father died. After that, me and my brothers went to go live with my grandmother. I was still timid and shy, but with my cousin Franklin, now that was a different story. I felt like I could tell him anything. Slowly we fell in love, then we got married. Before I got married, I had two influences in my life. My father and the headmistress at my school. My father was a great man. He gave food to the poor, and that meant a lot to me. The headmistress at my school really got me thinking of what I wanted to and why I wanted to do it. When my husband was president, I did things for him. Not like making soups. Since my husband got polio, I went to hospitals and reported back to Franklin. I was his eyes and ears. I did not sit quietly in the shadows. I was going to take action. I didn't think it was fair that people working 6 days a week and getting so little pay. I was persistent with Franklin. I convinced him to make laws and help the workers. At this time, World War II was going on. One day I said to Franklin, let me go to the injured soldiers. He said I would get too close to fighter planes. But I said that didn't matter. I was scared, but I wasn't going to show it. I went to the army bases and I saw the injured soldiers. I took the letters from the soldiers' families and gave it to them. After I came back, Franklin died on April 12, 1984. But I continued my public life. I did everything I could to help America. I was part of the American delegation in the United Nations. I worked on human rights for all people. As I said in my book, you must do the thing you think you cannot do. I died on November 7th, 1962. I hope people remember me for my bravery and compassion.
All right. Boink. Okay, there you go.
Hi, I'm Shirley Jane Temple. I was born on April 23rd, 1928. Although my mother told people who had me memorized that my birthday was April 23rd, 1929. It was on my 12th birthday that I found out I was actually 13. My mother, Gertrude Temple, was a housewife who desperately wanted a little girl. And my dad, George Temple, was a banker. I have two older brothers named John and George. I have very bouncy curls, a cute smile, and a very independent and talented little girl. My ambitious mother put me in dance class 2 times a week when I was only 3 years old. And then I was picked for a role in Baby Burlesque. This led to a contract with Fox Film and started my acting career. Franklin D. Roosevelt nicknamed me Little Miss Miracle because I made the public happy during the Depression. I was in 43 feature films, 14 short films, and over 25 storybook movies. From 1931 to 1961, I was the youngest actress to be given an Oscar in 1934 for Outstanding Personality. I enjoyed being a teenager and attended Westlake School for Girls. At the age of 17, I got married to John Eggert and had a daughter named Linda Susan. In 1949, I got divorced and left Hollywood gracefully. In 1950, I got remarried to Charles Elvin Black and had 2 children, Lori and Charles. My biggest obstacle was overcoming my childhood self because no one took me serious. Especially when I ran for the U.S. congressional seat in 1967. I was a U.S. ambassador, chief of protocol, and a U.S. Foreign Service officer. I was able to show my strength and negotiating, diplomatic skills, negotiating skills, and teamwork. By using these, I became one of the nation's most respected diplomats. At the age of 44, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. After being cancer-free, I began to crusade for breast cancer awareness and early diagnosis. My careers have kept me active, but my greatest accomplishment and joy was my family. I passed away on February 10th, 2014, at 85 years old.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing here, Cameron?
Cheese.
There you go, cheese. You having fun? What are you doing here tonight?
Glass.
Okay. Let me see those eyeballs. Wow. Let me see the lips. Let me see your lips. Wonderful. Show me your tongue. Show me your tongue. Show me your tongue. Very good. Where are your ears? Very good. Alrighty. Okay, start first. Sit up.
Little guys in the front, big guys in the back. Line up. Mr. Disney.
Where's Caleb?
And where's Abraham Lincoln?
I'm sorry.
Here's Abraham Lincoln. done.